What's up, athletics fans? Welcome to KuroOvi, the ultimate hero, coming at you live from Chiba, Japan. I'm Cyrus Nozomu Setna, and joining me is...
Hello, everyone. I'm Shima. We are standing in the middle of the set. Doesn't it look super challenging and super cool?
Yeah, you can't see all of the set, but what you can see is amazing, and the set itself is a work of art. We're going to have 12 obstacles that are going to be challenged by a bevy of challengers from all different walks of life from around the world. Speaking of around the world, Shima, this is being broadcast on YouTube around the world right now.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, can you see? One of the most difficult obstacles is standing right in front of us, Twister.
Yes, exactly as its namesake. Twister is a twister of an obstacle. It's befallen many a contender in KuroOvi round 1. We're going to see how many challengers in round 2 are able to clear it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You have to try that.
Me? Maybe some other time.
Oh, okay.
Well, on that note, let's go to the beginning stage where our lovely reporter Eriko is standing by. What's going on, Eriko?
Hey guys, so I'm at the audience seat. Who's excited for KuroOvi? 盛り上がってますか? Yay! You can see everybody's so excited for this to happen. Let's go talk to some of our contestants. こちらが門井さんで、黒い位置の制覇者の方なんですけど、いかがですか？セットをご覧になられて意気込みの方は？
はい、すごいセットが並んでてますけど、ワクワクしてます。最後まで全力で頑張ります。
いや、応援してます。頑張ってください。And right next to her, we have Xero, a Ninja Warrior. How do you feel about the set?
Very excited to be here. It's a creative set, and I'm excited to run through this course as fast as possible tonight.
So, Xero, you're very excited. We'll see how you do. I'm sure you'll do great.
Thank you.
And now we're on to Isaac here. How do you feel? This is round 2.
I'm prepared. I'm mentally ready, and I'm going to put my mathlete skills to the test.
I heard you had a little slip up on round 1. How was that?
It was a little bit disappointing, but I'm not known for my mathlete skills, so it's par for the course. But today's going to be different.
You're better?
Absolutely.
You're better prepared today, so let's see how you do. So that was from our contestants in the audience seat. Back to you, Cyrus.
Cyrus is gone. I'm Shima. So, all of you, you ready? Let's get started.
All right, guys, this is the course unfolding right in front of you. The first course is Spiral Road. This was also used at the KuroOvi trials, and this can be cleared by carefully hanging onto the road, followed by the door ladder. That's obstacle number 2. Obstacle number 3, we got the ropeway, 2 ropes that the challengers can use to get to the other side. Once you pass the first 3 courses, you're going to have a time checkpoint number 1, followed by number 4, brain panic. Now, this is exactly its namesake. You're going to have to use your head to solve this one. If you're able to get past this, you get to the metro modeled after the subway Ginza line. Get through the metro, and you are at the Fallen Ladder Bridge. Number 6, what's that? Well, you can see for yourself, but it is exactly a fallen ladder that functions as a bridge. Over here, you get time checkpoint number 2, and then you go to the rail track, Twister, and Bunker Hill, checkpoint number 3. And then finally, Sandbag Hill, Spike Road, and the wall. And then you have cleared it to become the new KuroOvi champion. So here we have got our first challenger of the day by the name of Ranzan. All right, and we're on the way. Ranzan gets started with the course, and he's immediately going to be using a prop right from the get-go. One thing about KuroOvi is you can use any kind of prop you need to clear the level, and Ranzan's going to be using a ladder for the beginning. Now, this is really clever because, as you can see, the spiral road is exactly that, a spiral, and if you're not careful, you can fall into the water. So Ranzan's going to bypass that by using a ladder, and he gets past the first level like a true ninja. Ninjas are all about using props to get through obstacles. And he makes it to the second level, the door ladder. Now over here, as you can see, there is a bunch of caution tape. You cannot touch any of the caution tape. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge to clear because there's a lot of caution tape on top of the first door. And he's able to make it to the second door. Can he get to the third one? Yes, he's able to make it to the third one in one piece, and he is through the door ladder level. Okay, we're moving right along to challenge number 3, the ropeway. Now he's going to be taking the hard one over here. You can either clamber on the regular rope like he's doing, or you can use the zip line, which is right next to the regular rope. Ranzan chooses to use the beige rope, and he swings safely onto the other side, and that's it. He's at the first checkpoint. The time, 1 minute, 6 seconds. And now here is Brain Panic, and the problem he's been given, 36 plus 68. Will he be able to figure this one out? Nope, he's wrong, and straight into the water. And that's the end of our first contestant, Ranzan, who unfortunately faltered at Brain Panic. This has befallen many a challenger in round 1, and it looks like round 2 will be no exception.
Oh my God, Ninja! What happened?
これ結構パニクりますね。これね。
パニックになりました。
ちょっとね、銃間違えちゃいましたね。
だからタイトルがブレインパニックなんですね。
また出直してきますわ。はい。
最初はしご使いましたけれどもね。
はい、ありがとうございました。もう。
次も頑張ってくださいね。
はい、
ありがとうございます。
どうも。
So he was in panic, so he didn't know how to do it. So that's why it's called brain panic. Let's give it a try next time.
All right, let's take a look at the replay over here. Ranzan was smart. He used the ladder to get past the spiral road in the beginning, and then he got through the door ladder without any trouble, and he made it across the ropeway in one piece. But right over here, obstacle number 4, Brain Panic, is where he got the answer wrong and went kerplunk straight into the water, and the ninja bites the dust. And now we're going to move on to our second challenger. But as you can see, that's the essence of KuroOvi. You can use anything you want. It's all about clearing all 12 obstacles in any which way possible by your own feat of strength or through the use of props. And here we are at our second challenger. We have another ninja with us, Mr. Soshi Kondo, who also goes by Masatada. All right, let's see how he does.
Rescue.
And the buzzer is underway, and we are going with Masatada. Oh, let's see. He backtracks a bit with Spiral Road. Let's see how he's going to clear this one. He's going to use his own strength for this. And he jumps, okay, and he's able to grab the side pole, and he makes his way across. Now he's going to try swinging to the other side here. And he's able to make it. Nice jump. Brilliant. And he gets through to the door ladder. Let's see how he does over here. Goes right to the edge. Now remember, you cannot grab where there is caution tape, so this is a bit of a challenge. Oh, and he slips right into the water. He could not get a good grip on the first door and kerplunk straight into the aqua. And that's unfortunately it for our second contestant of round 2, Mr. Soshi Kondo.
Oh, オーラだ、ちょっときつかったですね。
はい。
次もし挑戦できるとしたらどう変えますか？
もうぜひ己の肉体のみで挑戦してみたいです。
いやいや、でも最初は忍者らしく忍びの足でスタートされたので、次期待しております。
ありがとうございます。頑張ります。
頑張ってください。ありがとうございました。So he slipped on the wall ladder. He was very ninja-like, quietly moving through the course in the beginning, but he did not make it, unfortunately. Better luck next time.
And that was an unfortunate end for challenger number 2 and ninja number 2 on today's KuroOvi, the ultimate hero. He got through the first level all right, but right at the first door of the door ladder level, he slipped and fell right into the water, and that's the end for ninja number 2. Well, let's hope we got one ninja who can make it all the way to the end. And now we are ready to move on to our third challenger of today. We have got 2 ninjas who went first and second. Unfortunately, they both fell at various parts of KuroOvi. No one has been able to make it to the halfway point yet. Let's see if this guy can turn it around. Mr. Yuji Ihara. That is one hell of an outfit. Oh, boy. I sincerely hope he uses the sword as a prop at one point, and unfortunately not. He's leaving that behind, and he's also leaving his jacket behind, and he's going to be using the more conservative prop of the ladder for the spiral road level. Personally, I was hoping he would be using his sword for something like this, but that is just not very practical. So let's stick with the ladder. Now this is where you can tell this is quite difficult. These ladders are pretty heavy and they can be a bit of a pain to set up, as you are seeing right now. And this ends up eating into quite a bit of time. You have to be able to clear the entire 12 obstacles in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. If you can't do that, boom, time up and you are out. And Yuji is already at 40 seconds over here. And he makes it through the first round. Okay, let's see if he can pick up the pace. He's at the door ladder. And, oh, looks like he's looking at something. Oh, he's going to be using a prop here as well. There is indeed a regular ladder at the door ladder level. What you can do is you can cross the side street over here. However, it's easier said than done because, as you can see, the side street is on water, so the balance is quite tricky over here. It looks like Yuji's got a good sense of balance. He sets the ladder up, and is he going to be able to make it up? Okay. Oh, it looks like, well, so much for the ninja thing. I mean, that was a pretty impressive display with the sword, but right now he is not quite showing the same kind of dexterity with his body. Slowly but surely he makes his way up, and he has cleared the door ladder. Now he's at the ropeway, and looks like he's going to be using the wire for this one. Remember, folks, you can either take the regular rope or you can use this one right over here. And he pulls the rope towards him, and he makes a go of it. Okay, and we reached the first checkpoint, but he is quite a bit behind in time. He's at brain panic right now. First checkpoint time, 1 minute 43 seconds. And now, can he solve this problem in advance? Yes, he does. The screen lights green, and he's able to get through to the Metro. He's the first contestant to get through all 4 obstacles. Let's see how he does at Metro Obstacle 5. Now, as you can see, this was modeled after the subway Ginza line, the train car on the subway Ginza line. And this actually looks easier than it really is because it's on an incline, so you do have to hustle quite a bit to get through this. Now you see this 5-digit number in front of you. That is a number that the challengers have to memorize to be used at a later point. So you have to make sure you take a look at the number over here. I'm not sure if Yuji has looked at the number, but let's hope he has, because if he hasn't, he's going to have to backtrack all the way back here to take a look at the number again. Remember, KuroOvi is not just about brute strength, it's also about strategy, brains, and above all, determination and stamina. It is indeed the full package of human endurance. Okay, and now Yuji is grabbing the bars of what looks like an air conditioner vent. And he is struggling a bit here. Yeah, these bars, there's very little space between them, so you really have to struggle to get your fingers in there. And it's quite scary to get your fingers out of there. And he jumps. Oh, okay, he's barely able to make it to the other side. And he is at obstacle number 6, the fallen ladder bridge. We're already past 3 minutes. Yes, just as I feared, Yuji did not look at the 5-digit number. He's going to have to make his way back. Oh, was he able to see it? Looks like he was able to see it. Let's see if he can clear the fallen ladder bridge. And the 10-second countdown is on. He's got to clear this in 10 seconds. Nope, he doesn't. He falls. And at obstacle 6, the fallen ladder bridge, Yuji Ihara, the ninja with the cool sword, has fallen.
Oh my god! 息切れしちゃってますね。
結構しんどいですね。番号忘れちゃって。
番号がね。
見てなかった。申し訳ない。
忍者にしてはずいぶん慎重でしたね。
そうですね。まあ敵に見つからないように慎重に動くのが忍術ですので。
忍びながらね。で忍者は普通はしご使わないと思うんですけれども、どうしました？い
や忍者はあるものを利用して忍び込んだりするようになってますので。はい。
忍者らしくアイテムを使って挑戦したと。
はい。
ありがとうございました。また挑戦してくださいね。
ぜひ。
ありがとうございました。He had to make his way back because he forgot to remember the numbers. But he's going to try next time, so let's look forward to it.
Well, our first 3 contestants today were all ninjas, and Yuji Ihara easily made the most impressive entrance of all with that sword demonstration. Unfortunately, the prop immediately got left behind, and he cleared the first 3 obstacles with a great deal of difficulty. He ate up quite a bit of time, and he was able to get through to the Metro, but then he realized he'd forgotten the number, had to backtrack, and then he fell right here at the fallen ladder bridge. Well, tough break to our first three contestants, but you guys easily rock in the outfits department. Okay, and next we're going to move on to a different breed of challenger. For one thing, she's female. For another thing, she is not a ninja. Right over here, Ms. Emiko Kawasaki, who is a practicing karate artist. Let's see how she does at KuroOvi. Okay, and the buzzer sounds and Emiko's ready to go. She does look quite nervous. Let's see how she does on Spiral Road. Oh, she tries to grab the pole, but is having, okay. She's able to grab it very nicely. Can she get through to the other side? She's already struggling a bit, as you can see from her face. She tries swinging. No, she falls straight into the water. And unfortunately, our first female contestant of KuroOvi round 2 could not make it past the first round Spiral Road. Oh, she looks sad.
You did so well on the Spiral Road. You almost made it through. いや、スパイラルロード惜しかったですね。
あ、でも素手でいけてよかったです。
本当ですよね。もともとアイテムを使わないって宣言されてましたけど、なんでアイテムを使わないことにされたんですか？
自分のやってる競技が空手なので、もう素手で勝負しようかなと思って。
なるほど。なるほど、空手魂で、いや見ててかっこよかったです。ありがとうございました。She almost made it through the spiral road, but she wanted to make it through without using any items because she does karate, and she made it through almost. It was so close.
Well, unfortunately, our first female contestant of KuroOvi round 2 faltered right at the first challenge, Spiral Road. Emiko, being a practicing karate fighter, said it is the karate way to not use any items, and that's why she opted to not use any items. In stark contrast to the Ninja Warriors of the first 3, but unfortunately, we still have yet to see a single person who can even make it past the first half. Now, let's hope our next challenger can turn things around. Here he is, Mr. Arishi Shimada, 20 years old and ready to rock. Let's see if he can clear this. And he shows an incredible athletic demonstration. Let's hope he can bring that same skill to KuroOvi. And here we go. He's at the Spiral Road. Okay, he has a pretty good hustle over here. He grabs both sides. Oh, and he's on to the other side. This is pretty good thinking on his part, and he's able to make it past Spiral Road with ease. Arishi is currently a college student. And he decides to go with a prop for the door ladder stage. Yep, remember, the balance over here is pretty tricky, guys. And this may look like it's cheating, but this ladder is really hard to pull out. You got to pull out the rungs one by one by one, but Arishi comes up with the bright idea of pulling out the rungs as he climbs up, although that doesn't seem to be helping a lot. I think if that ladder is pressed up right against the wall like it is, it's very difficult to pull those rungs out, but he's able to make it through. Well done. And he's on the third challenge, ropeway. He goes the hard way with this one. Now, this may look easy, but when your whole body weight is hanging from that rope, you feel like a sack of potatoes, especially if you are as heavy as a sack of potatoes. In Arishi's case, he is only 60 kilograms, so he's in very good shape, and he's able to get through grip by grip by grip. Okay, and that's it. He's passed through the first 3 challenges, and he's at brain panic now. First checkpoint, 1 minute, 7 seconds. And now, can he get past this one? He looks like he's in trouble here. 57 plus 46, what could it be, Arishi? He's put the first digit in, but he's struggling with the next 2. 103, and he gets the right answer. Okay, and he's through to Metro. We've hit 1 minute 30. Now he takes a look around the inside, figures out the best way to get through this. Slowly but surely does it. He's got a very supportive audience behind him who are saying, you can do it, you can do it. And he passes right by the 5-digit number. Let's hope he's got that memorized. And he clambers his way across the luggage rack onto the other side. Okay, and he grabs the vent of the air conditioning unit. And looks like he's going to go for a swing over here. Oh, but he does look like he's in a bit of pain. Can he make it to the other side? And a beautiful swing, and he is in like flint into challenge number 6, Fallen Ladder Bridge. Now this one is a real tricky feat of balance. It looks really simple, but you only have 10 seconds to clear it, and that's the buzzer you're hearing. Oh, and he is out at the fallen ladder bridge. It's that buzzer that makes so many of our challengers nervous. They panic and kerplunk, they fall. Unfortunately, he was no exception.
悔しいですね。ここで落ちるつもりはなかったんですけど、緊張のせいですかね、足が震えてって感じですね。
すごいいけそうでしたもんね。
行きたかったですね。
バランス崩しちゃいました。それとも焦っちゃいました。
焦っちゃいましたね。
アラームが聞こえて。
そうですね。
次はどのように挑戦したいですか？
緊張しないように頑張りたいです。
強いメンタルで、はい、待ってます。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
He showed us a great performance, but he was rushing, so he couldn't take a good balance, but he's going to try it next time, so let's look forward to it.
And here's the playback. Arishi Shimada, he put on a really good hustle. Now, the thing about KuroOvi is you have to be able to clear the entire course, all 12 obstacles, in less than 4.5 minutes, but each individual challenge has got its own individual time limit. The spiral road, 60 seconds. The second challenge, door ladder, 60 seconds. The third challenge, ropeway, 40 seconds. Brain panic, 30 seconds. Metro, a whopping 90 seconds. But the fallen pole bridge, you barely have any time to clear this. And Arishi clearly panicked when he heard the 10-second countdown buzzer lighting up. And unfortunately, he got nervous and he fell. Well, but this is what KuroOvi is about, folks. It's also about intense mental concentration. How you can operate under intense pressure. Arishi unfortunately folded when he heard the buzzer, and the buzzer is very, very loud, so it can easily get you out of concentration. And here we have our next challenger, Kenya Suetsugu. Goes by the name Kenya. He is a basketballer, but let's see how he does in KuroOvi. And Kenya's girl, oh boy, and right at the beginning, he falls straight into the water at Spiral Road. That's a drag. His girlfriend was here to cheer him on, and unfortunately, this is not a good example to be showing to her. Still, really good hustle, Kenya.
You had such a good start. What happened? スタートはすごく早くてよかったんですけど。
そうですね、ちょっとアドバイスで駆け抜けた方がいいって言われたんで、ちょっと駆け抜けてみたら、ちょっと全然前が見えなかったですね。
ちょっと遠かったですね。
そうですね。はい。
いや、次どうチャレンジされますか？
いや、もう次はちょっと考えて、いろいろ作戦練ってきます。
ありがとうございます。かっこよかったですね。ありがとうございます。He was advised to run the spiral road first, so that's what he did, and that's what led to his fail. Next time, he says he'd like to plan things a little more out. Good luck next time.
And that was Kenya Suetsugu, who came here with his girlfriend who was going to cheer him on, and right at the beginning, unfortunately, he made the mistake of jumping straight into the road above him and landing straight into the water. His strategy was about simply running it, but maybe he mistook the area where he was supposed to jump. And just like that, the spiral road has claimed a contestant. Well, let's hope he does better next time. There is always the next KuroOvi, let's hope. Now, I'm sure as all of you can see, we unfortunately haven't gotten past the first 6 challenges just yet. But with KuroOvi, you never know what's going to happen. Here's the second half of the KuroOvi challenge. We have got the rail track, we have got the twister, which I showed all of you briefly. The twister is a real twister of an obstacle, trust me, guys. But unfortunately, no one has been able to get past the fallen ladder bridge yet. Let's hope our next contestant can turn things around. Here he is, Mr. Naoki Ishiyama, who goes by the name Yamakashi, but let's call him Naoki this time around. And we're on the way. He's at the spiral road, which has got a time limit of 60 seconds. And look at how smoothly Naoki moves. Looks like he's going to swing to the other end. Oh, no! And he lost his balance and he fell right into the water. Oh, Naoki is a practicing parkour performer. Was hoping these skills would come in handy. Unfortunately, not this time.
頑張ります。
直樹さん、悔しい。
そうですね、ちょっと 緊張しすぎて間違えちゃいましたね。
パルクーラー15年ということで負けられないとおっしゃってましたもんね。
そうですね、ちょっと情けない結果になりましたけど、でもそれが自分のレベルでしたね。
強い精神、山鹿市の精神でまた挑戦してくださいますか？
そうですね、もしチャンスがあればまたぜひ挑戦したいです。
待ってますね、その挑戦。はい、ありがとうございました。
はい。
So he has been doing parkour for 15 years. So he thought he could make it through, but he couldn't. It looks challenging. So he's gonna try next time. So let's wait for it.
That was Naoki Ishiyama, who's been practicing parkour for a whopping 15 years. And you could tell by the way he moved, this guy knows how to move his body. Unfortunately, by his own admission, he got really nervous and couldn't quite make it past the first level. Again, it ain't just physical at KuroOvi, it is in large part mental. And if you're not mentally focused on your game and getting to the other side, you will falter at the worst possible moment, like this. Well, we have gotten through our first several challengers. Unfortunately, we still have yet to find a single one who can make it past the halfway point. And the challenges past the halfway point have their own individual appeals. As you can see at Bunker Hill, there's a bicycle for some reason. Again, with KuroOvi, you can use any proper item you need to be able to clear the level. And let's see how our next challenger does. Takuya Suzuki, who goes by the name Taku. Now, Taku is an arm wrestler by trade. You can see this guy is quite well built, but will it come in handy over here? Weight might be a disadvantage, but he has indeed got the strong arms to get past the spiral road so far. And he swings back. He's going to try to swing this. And he goes, and he's made it. He's made it past the spiral road. Good, clear, patient thinking on his part. Now, Taku also practices basketball. And he also practices in something called forklifting. That should be interesting. I'd like to see what that looks like. And now he's at the door ladder stage, and he is clambering onto the second one. He's trying to struggle to get a grip on the top of the second door. He's able to do it. Okay, good, and he's got the second door. Boy, this course is quite challenging, folks. And he's got the third door, and he makes it. Yes, he makes it to the other side. Okay, and we're now at the ropeway. Which one is Taku going to choose? He chooses the hard way. True athlete. Oh, never mind. Nope, he's going to go for the easy way. Well, there's that too. And he pulls the line towards him. He's already starting to pant a bit. Let's hope he can conserve his energy so he can get through the remaining obstacles. And maybe that is why he chose this option this time around. Remember, KuroOvi is also about thinking, especially on the spot. And we're at Brain Panic now. We got time check, 1 minute 16 seconds for the first three challenges. 1 minute 16. Let's see how Taku does on this challenge over here. 66 plus 55. And he goes 1, 1, 1. That is the wrong answer, and he falls right straight into the water. That was a real trick question there. The answer is 121, not 111. But with 6655, you think 111. Oh well.
You were doing so well athletic-wise. Yeah. 体力的にはすごく素敵でしたけど、ちょっとブレインパニックで、
計算できなかったです。
でもそうですよね。ちょっとやっぱり急いじゃいました。
急いじゃいました。
なるほど。次でしたら何か変えられますか？
次はクリアできるように頑張ります。
わかりました。お待ちしてます。頑張ってください。ありがとうございます。He was doing so well during the challenge, but he was not able to calculate. Good luck next time.
And that was Takuya Suzuki, the arm wrestler and the basketball player who showed incredible physical strength, got past the spiral road, the door ladder, and the ropeway, but unfortunately it was the brain panic that befell him. It might seem really easy to solve a problem like this, but when you're under mental and physical duress, no, it's very easy to panic like he did and get the wrong answer and go straight into the water. Well, I hope he had a nice bath while he was at it. And we have yet to have a single contestant who can make it past the halfway point. We've already gone through a handful of them, but this next challenger can hopefully turn things around. Now, what's interesting about our next challenger is, for those of you who have seen K1 and shows like Ganyujima, you might know him. He is a first-rate karate fighter who is famous for his one-punch knockouts, Mr. Katsunori Kikuno. As I mentioned before, Kikuno is a first-rate fighter. Let's see how he does as an athlete here at Ganyujima. This guy packs a really mean punch, but let's see if he can pack enough energy to clear 12 obstacles. And he's struggling a bit with the spiral road over here. And he backtracks a bit, looks like he's going to change tactics. Swings forward, he's got 60 seconds. No, and one-punch knockout lands in the water right from the get-go. Wow, this was so unexpected. For those of you who have seen this guy fight, he is a first-rate fighter, but it didn't quite translate here at KuroOvi.
Oh my God! What happened? どうしました？
いや、思いのほか遠かったですね。
ちょっと体勢整えてましたけれども。
はい、ちょっといける気がしなかったですね。
頑張ってスイングしたけど。
はい、ありがとうございます。
家族のヒーローになりたかったですね。
はい、修行し直してきます。
次こそはヒーローになってください。
はい、頑張ります。
ありがとうございました。He tried to be a hero for his family, but it was too challenging for him. But he wants to be a hero next time, so let's see.
That was champion karate fighter Mr. Katsunori Kikuno, who wanted to also succeed in KuroOvi for the sake of his wife and kids. Unfortunately, right at the beginning, he wiped out, which only goes to show the discipline you follow. KuroOvi is a whole nother beast that you have to figure out on the spot. This is proving to be really, really difficult for all of our challengers so far, but hopefully this next one can turn things around. I know I've said that a bunch of times, but I'm going to keep saying it because I sincerely hope somebody can turn things around here. We would definitely love a challenger to get past the first half and move on to the second half. And you can see from the overview here, the KuroOvi staff have built up one impressive obstacle course. And here we are, our next contestant and our first non-Japanese contestant for today, Ragival Anastas, who goes by the name Ragi. Let's see if he can turn things around. He's got the prop of a laurel wreath, and hopefully he can become the Julius Caesar of KuroOvi today. And he makes it through to the other side nicely. Now, one interesting thing about Ragi, he is the 2010 canoe world champion, so he definitely has got the arm strength. The question is, does he have all of the other necessary strength to get through KuroOvi? And now Ragi is a French national, he is Tahitian, and he also teaches Tahitian dance, so it looks like the wreath on his head is a Tahitian symbol. And he makes it through the first three obstacles with ease. Time check, an incredible 31 seconds. He is really flying by here. Now let's hope he can get this right. Yes, he does. All right, he excels in the math department as well. And he is on to the Metro. Ragi is now on to the Metro. He is not wasting any time whatsoever. He is making it through there like there was no tomorrow. Let's hope he saw that 5-digit number. And he's grabbed a hold of the ventilator. And boom, he jumps to the other side with ease. And he is now at the Fallen Ladder Bridge. Now this is a feat of balance. But being a canoe rider, he knows all about balance and how important it is to use your whole body for balancing yourself. And he puts in the number with ease, and just like that, he is at the second half of KuroOvi at the rail track. Time checkpoint, 39 seconds. He is really flying by here. Now here he wants to be careful because as you can see, when you make it to the other side of the rail, it just spins around 180 degrees, and you have to hold on for dear life to make sure you don't fall off. Ragi is held on very well, and he makes it through, and he's at Twister. Now this is a real tricky beast, and he's able to make it. He's able to make it. He grabs the pole and he grabs the main pole. Oh, he is really zipping by here. He is zipping by with incredible speed, and he is at number 9 Bunker Hill. It's not even 2 minutes yet, and now he's got to make his way past all those cones. And he makes it past Bunker Hill just like that. He's at the third checkpoint. It's not even 2 minutes yet. Now here's a really challenging course, the Sandbag Hill. And our third checkpoint, 45 seconds. Robbie has passed the first 3 obstacles in less than a minute. And he is through at the Sandbag Hill, and now he is at Spike Road. Let's see if he can do this one. Yes, he's got the top and he's on the other end. The time to beat is 2 minutes 26.8 seconds. Can he do it? No, looks like he's not going to be able to beat that. He's getting the spring ready. Hopefully he can achieve the second fastest time. Right over here at the wall, and he grabs the rope in front of him. He grabs the rope in front of him. If he can make it to the finish line in 15 seconds, he is second place. And he does it! He does it! Ruggie has become the first person in KuroOvi round 2 to clear the course with an incredible 2 minutes 37.1 seconds.
Thank you! Thank you, thank you.
ラウンド2でクリアするの初めてですよ。
なんていうんだろう。なんかちょっと
息が切れてますね。
結構きついですよ。だからまあ最初はとかプランとかも何にもないだからもう楽しんで今もうとってもハッピーです。
ハッピーで楽しんでるっていう割にはすごいタイム出してますよ。
ありがとうございます。まあ嬉しいです。はい。
最後にメッセージをカメラに向かってお願いします。
皆さん頑張ってください。
ありがとうございます。So he had no plan whatsoever, just to have fun and just to enjoy his time, and look how he did. That was amazing. That was our first winner, person to clear the course in round 2. What an amazing challenger.
Wow, I was hoping somebody would come around to turn things around, and Ruggie has done that and then some. Not only has he cleared the course, he has recorded the second fastest time on record at 2 minutes 37.1 seconds. He said that he wanted to do nothing less than have a good time, and it looks like he did have a great time. Well, the 2010 canoe world champion and a Tahitian dance instructor can now add KuroOvi Ultimate Hero to his resume, especially this twister stage. What incredible jumping skill he demonstrated here. What's tripped up a lot of our contestants at the twister is the fact that you've got to have real jumping prowess to be able to grab onto that pole. And even when he got to an obstacle like the sandbag hill, he wasted no time, got those bags out the way. One thing you need to know about the sandbag hill is some of those bags weigh upwards of 40 kilograms or 88 pounds. That's more than some adults weigh. And he was able to get those bags out the way just like that. Unfortunately, he couldn't beat the fastest time, which remains at 2 minutes 26.8 seconds, but he has recorded the second fastest time and has become the first KuroOvi second round challenger to clear the course. Bravo! And now we're going to be moving on to our next challenger. Well, Ruggie has definitely helped turn things in a very interesting direction. Let's hope our next challenger can keep things going. And we have now recorded one foreign challenger who's cleared the entire KuroOvi course in round 2. Now let's hope some of our Japanese challengers can step up to the plate as well. And here we have it, who's dressed up like Chun-Li from Street Fighter, it seems, Misao Sugimoto, nicknamed So. I was about to say she's beautiful, but then I realized she's a he. Wow. Well, let's see how he does. Okay, and it looks like he's going to be using a prop for this first level. He's going to be using the rubber dinghy, and that's also another interesting thing about KuroOvi. As you can see over here, you can use any item at your disposal to be... Oh, but the dinghy's going away. The dinghy's going away. Can he get it? No, he cannot. He falls right into the water. And just like that, Misao Sugimoto, nicknamed So, a.k.a. Chun-Li, is out of KuroOvi right from the get-go. Oh, geez, how unfortunate that must be.
So, what was it? Wow, amazing, amazing. あんなにボート回っていくと思わなくて、意外と難しいですね、ボートを追いかけるの難しかったです。難しかったです。KuroOviに出て目立ちたいとおっしゃってましたけれども、最後に言い残したことないですか？いや、多分世界で一番目立てたコスプレだと思います。十分目立ってました。ありがとうございました。So it was really difficult to follow the boat. She didn't expect that, and we never expect that, but it was really fantastic.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my sincere apologies. I did say that Misao was a guy, but Misao is a man's name, which is why I got confused. It turns out it is indeed a she, nicknamed So. And she had the right idea with using the rubber dinghy at the first stage, the spiral road, but unfortunately she didn't take into account the fact that the boat might move away from her before she was able to get inside. But hey, at least she rocked that Chun-Li outfit like nobody's business. So you are, in my book, the finest cosplayer of KuroOvi thus far. So we have got one challenger in KuroOvi, the ultimate hero, who's been able to clear the course and an incredible record time as well, Ragi. And now we are going to be moving on to our next challenger. We have got another female challenger with us, Ms. Hiroyo Shimada, nicknamed Shima-chan. Let's see how Shima-chan does. And Shima-chan's also going to be starting the course with the rubber dinghy at Spiral Road. Now, interesting piece of trivia about Shima. In 2007 at Las Vegas in the USA, she took part in the muscle musical Matsuri. For those of you who don't know, muscle musical is a popular subgenre in Japan where people with incredible physical prowess do precisely that, and they go on tours around the world. So she performed with Muscle Theater in 2007, so you know she's in really good shape, although it has been 10 years since then. Still, she's able to make it past Spiral Road thanks to the rubber dinghy. Let's see how she does at the door ladder. She's going to be using an actual ladder for this one. And as I've mentioned before, this ladder looks really light, but it's quite a hassle to move around. You have to pull out the rungs one by one. If you don't pull out all the rungs, it doesn't reach all the way to the top. And Shima-chan is struggling with this one a bit. But she grabs the ladder and she is, okay, she moves forward with it slowly but surely, and she's able to place the ladder against the wall. Okay, good. Let's see if she can make her way up. Yes? So far, so good. And she's made it past the second obstacle, and she's now on the ropeway. Shima-chan was apparently quite a fan of the police force and of Sasuke. Sasuke is, of course, the brainchild of the creator of KuroOvi, the ultimate hero. And in fact, quite a few of our challengers at the first round and at the second round joined because they're huge fans of Sasuke. They wanted to take part in Sasuke, so they decided to take part in KuroOvi as a starter. And we have our first checkpoint time of 1 minute 36 seconds. And oh no, what happened here? She fell into the water before she could even put in the number. And it looks like she pushed the buzzer before she pushed the numbers. Ah, boy, what an unfortunate way to end the course.
What an unfortunate mistake! ちょっと間違えちゃったんですよね。
違いました。
何をされると思ってたんですか？
先にゴールを押すと思ってゴールを押しちゃいました。
そうですよね。もうその意気込みでついつい押してしまったと。いや、次はどう変えられますか？
まずは計算をします。
そうですね。お願いしたいです。ありがとうございます。お疲れ様です。That was unfortunate. She just wanted to go to the next course and she pushed the button before calculating anything. That was so unfortunate, but good luck next time and calculate next time.
Well, that was an unfortunate outcome for our female competitor and former muscle theater lady, Hiroyo Shimada, nicknamed Shima-chan. She got through the first 3 obstacles with relative ease, but unfortunately right over here at Brain Panic, her brain panicked and she pressed the answer buzzer before she pressed the number keypad. And that's another crucial mistake a couple of our other challengers have made here at KuroOvi. You really have to have all your wits about you, and Shima-chan realized what she'd done when she pressed the buzzer first. It's a real unfortunate way to end the course, but such is life. And now we're going to keep moving forward over here. We have got another female contestant who's with us today, and we hope she'll be able to become the first female contestant to make it really far in this course because she has got 7 years of cheerleading under her belt. Looks like she's also wearing the same t-shirt, the Hustle Muscle t-shirt. We have got Eriko Togashi. Eriko Togashi was actually a semi-finalist in the 2014 USA Nationals cheerleading competition, so she really knows her stuff when it comes to the acrobatics. She's also been swimming for 29 years, which is really quite impressive considering she's only 30 years old. She's also taken part in an activity called fin swimming. She's been doing that for about a couple years, and now she's in a group called Hustle Muscle. As you can see, the previous contestant, Shima-chan, was also wearing the same t-shirt. Now Eriko, thanks to the ladder, is able to make it past the first obstacle with ease, and now she's at the door ladder. Is she also going to use, yes, she also is going to use a ladder for this one. And of course, being someone who's been cheerleading for a long time, Eriko did say one important thing about cheerleading is the smile, and she said, I'm going to clear this course with a smile. Well, so far she's doing great, and she grabs the ladder and tries to take it to the other end. Again, this is really tricky because you have to have a good sense of balance when you're walking on this side street. Eriko's trying to balance herself, and it's also hard to balance that ladder while you're at it. Okay, she puts the ladder onto the other side. She makes her way up slowly. Okay, she makes it to the top. Well, okay, good, and now she's at the ropeway. Now with the ropeway, you have a time limit of 40 seconds, so this should be pretty easy to clear. But again, if you decide to use the option of pulling the rope towards you, that does add quite a bit of time. On the bright side, it is much easier to clear it this way. And Eriko clears it with, oh boy, it looked like she was about to get drawn back on the other side, but she clears it and she's at brain panic. Checkpoint time, 1 minute 38 seconds. Now let's hope she can get past here. Remember to use the number pad first, Eriko. 98 plus 83. Can she figure this one out? 1, 9, 1. Let's see if that's correct. No, it is wrong, and she goes straight into the water. While she did remember to use the number pad, she overestimated by a full tenth of a digit. It should have been 181, not 191. Ah.
Eriko-san! これな、こちらカメラの方を向いて答え。はい。181。181。
181？ああ。悔しい。
ここまではね、本当にスムーズに来ましたけれども。
いや、計算頑張って出なしてきます。
パニック起こしちゃいました。
そうですね。ここでは絶対ミスらないって島田先輩見て思ったんですけど、ダメでした。
次こそは。
次こそ電車まで行きたいです。
狙って頑張ってください。ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。She is really disappointed because she wanted to come to Metro for the female record, but she couldn't do it. But she is gonna try next time, and she promised me. So let's wait.
Well, that was an unfortunate outcome for Eriko Togashi. Unlike her colleague, she did remember to use the number pad when she got to brain panic, but unfortunately she overestimated by a full 10 right over here. It should have been 181, she put 191, and just like that she fell straight into the water. Remember, this may look very easy when you're watching it from the comfort of your living room, but when you're in the course and you've just passed 3 obstacles, oh boy, you just do not have the time, and sometimes you panic and you put in the wrong number. As you can tell, she looked at it and she couldn't believe she put in the wrong number. So that was a bit unfortunate on her part, but hopefully we will have more female challengers who will be able to challenge KuroOvi and make it to the end. And now, folks, you hear the people in the audience clapping, and that is because our next contestant is a special guest. He has been a contestant on the popular American show, American Ninja Warriors. And today he makes his debut with KuroOvi, Mr. Faris Xero! Now, Faris is quite the multi-talent, and look at that. Look at how easily he clears the first course. He is going to go for a record here. He is just zipping by, and he's at the door ladder. He grabs all 3 doors, makes it to the other side with ease. And now with the rope, of course, he's going to go the hard way. And look at how he just clambers across that like there's no tomorrow, like he's been chased by an invisible demon. And just like that, he clears the first 3 obstacles in a record 21 seconds. Oh, and he is smart over here. He is using his phone to figure this one out. Oh, that is brilliant. And that's another thing about KuroOvi. You can use props, and Faris thought ahead and used the prop that allowed him to clear the brain panic. And he's taken a look at the 5-digit number, and he is in and out like that past the metro at the fallen ladder bridge. Now balance is key over here, and he makes it across with ease. And does he remember to put the number in? Yes, and it's indeed the correct number, and he's off to the other end, the second half at the rail track. And the second checkpoint time, an incredible 31 seconds. We have just hit the 1-minute mark, and Faris is already halfway through. And the ladder falls over, and he is not wasting any time. He makes his way to the other end, and okay, and now he's at Twister. And will he be able to make it? Yes, he does. Oh, he barely is able to grab that pole, and he grabs the big pole and makes his way across. You got to hand it to these American Ninja Warriors. They do not waste any time. They're all about business, and Faris is making sure he can score a brand new record time here at KuroOvi. He is showing a little bit of exhaustion here as he clears the bunker hill, but he is still ready to rock and roll, as he's showing you right over here. And just like that, he is at the 10th obstacle, the Sandbag Hill. He is moving those bags out the way. Remember, folks, and the third checkpoint time, 43 seconds. Amazing. We haven't even hit 2 minutes yet, and Faris is through the Sandbag Hill at the Spike Road. And he makes a quick jump, and now he's at the final obstacle, the wall, and he grabs a hold of the rope. Could we be yes, we are looking at a new record time here, folks. We are looking at a new record time by how much? And Faris clears KuroOvi in an incredible 2 minutes, 2.8 seconds.
I came here to have fun and to move. I'm very grateful to be in Japan. Thank you, everyone.
And obviously you cleared it, but do you see your time?
I was trying to go for under 2 minutes, but I'm happy with that.
Do you know what our best time is so far? It's 2 minutes and 26 seconds, which means
I had the fastest time so far.
Good job! That was amazing. You were super fast. Do you have a message for the camera?
Follow your passions. That's really all I gotta say. Thank you. It's hard to breathe.
Thank you so much. That was a blast to watch. Thank you.
Thank you. So fun.
Whew.
And our American Ninja Warrior participants certainly did not disappoint. Faris Xero, who said he wanted to clear the whole course in under 2 minutes. He barely missed it by 2.8 seconds. But still, the fact that anyone can even clear this obstacle course as quickly as he has is nothing short of a miracle. Could we possibly look at a challenger who can clear the course in under 2 minutes? And as Faris said, follow your passions, and he certainly practices what he preaches. Not only is he a first-rate athlete and a popular challenger on, as I mentioned, American Ninja Warriors, he is also a filmmaker, entrepreneur, and a musician. Having multiple disciplines has certainly helped him excel in all of the fields he takes part in, and he has certainly not disappointed here on KuroOvi. Faris, it's been an incredible honor having you here. You are our new KuroOvi champion, until, of course, somebody takes the mantle away from you. But it is going to be nothing short of difficult to be able to handle that one. But of course, we have a whole bunch of challengers ready to go at the second round of KuroOvi who are waiting to do just that. And you have been a real inspiration to all of them. So congratulations, and once again, thank you, sir, for your participation in KuroOvi, the ultimate hero. Well, we are breezing through the contestants here today. We have got a new top time at 2 minutes, 2.8 seconds. And now the next test is going to see if there is a challenger who can break the 2-minute mark. It's been really difficult. During the first round, it was impressive enough to see people who could clear it in 4 minutes, much less 2. And as a friendly reminder, if you do plan on clearing KuroOvi, you have to do it in under 4 minutes, 30 seconds. In the first round, we had a couple challengers who were able to clear it, but unfortunately, it took them almost 5 minutes to do so, so it doesn't count as a completion. If you want to be a KuroOvi Ultimate Hero, you got to clear the course in 4 minutes, 30 seconds. And now we're moving on to our next contestant, Mr. Tabito Okayasu, nicknamed Traveler. Now, Tabito is a parkour performer, and as you can see, he cleared the first course with no trouble whatsoever. You can tell Faris has gotten the other challengers pumped. Uh-oh, but he is faltering a bit over here at the door ladder stage. Can he clear this one? He showed an incredible speed right at the spiral road, but unfortunately the door ladder has impeded him a little bit. And now he is at the ropeway. Oh, he's going to be using the line for this one. He's going to be using the line. Now, Tabito has trained his body with parkour, and parkour is a very important art form, especially for something like KuroOvi. And the first checkpoint time, 31 seconds. He's still making really good time. Oh, but he's faltering a bit here at the brain panic. Looks like he forgot to bring a calculator with him. 143, okay, but he gets the answer, and he's on to the Metro. Let's see how he does over here. Parkour is all about using everyday objects around you as your own personal playground. So KuroOvi is very much a feast for parkour people. And he's at the fallen ladder bridge, gets through that with ease. Does he remember the 5-digit code? Yes, he does, and he is through to the second half. It's been just over a minute. He's making very good time over here. The second checkpoint time, 32 seconds. He is breezing by. Oh my God, would you look at that? I have never seen anyone clear the rail track like that before. Oh, you have just given everyone a lot of ideas, Tabito. That was absolutely beautiful to watch. And now he is at Twister. Okay. Oh, he is making a run for Faris's record over here. We're at 133 right now, and he is at the Bunker Hill. He is at the Bunker Hill, and he clears this with ease, but it looks like he is showing signs of fatigue over here. We've got 20 seconds left to clear Faris's record. He is at Sandbag Hill. He is moving those bags out the way really fast. And the third checkpoint time, 39 seconds. He is really breezing through over here. And we're approaching the 2-minute mark, and he is slowing down a bit. Unfortunately, he's not going to be beating Faris's record, but could he still achieve second place? It is a possibility. And a beautiful jump, and he gets past the bike road. The final obstacle, the wall. He has got to beat 2 minutes 26 to get second place. Can he do it? Oh, no! Oh, he almost fell, and that was really close. He can still achieve second place. He can still achieve second place, but he's really got to rush. He has really got to rush. Can he do it? He tries again. No! And he falls into the water. Oh, what an unfortunate end to what could have been another record KuroOvi time. Tabito Okayasu, who breezed through all the obstacles and showed the kind of athleticism never seen before at the rail track obstacle, only to falter at the final obstacle of the wall to his victory.
Okayasu-san、
疲れました。
いや、ものすごいパフォーマンスでした。
ありがとうございます。
もう会場中が沸きました。で、レールトラックですけれども、ああいう風に進んでいった人を初めて見ました。
本当ですか。
すごかったですね。
まあちょっとヒントをあげちゃったんで、これからどんどんやる人増えると思います。
いやー、ここでね、アイテム使うこともできたんですけれども、ここはどうしても自分の身一つで。
そうですね、やっぱパルクールやってるって言ってる以上、ちょっとこれはそうですね、自分の得意分野なんでやりたかったんですけど、思った以上に疲れてました。すいません。
悔しい。
ありがとうございます。
次は頑張ってください。
ありがとうございます。頑張ります。
素晴らしかったです。感動しました。ありがとうございました。He was really fast, and he was that close to the goal. And did you see his move on the rail track? It was amazing, but he couldn't make it. He will make it next time. He will. He promised us. Thank you very much.
Showing an incredible performance only to falter at the very end, parkour performer Tabito Okayasu. Here's a guy who used parkour to its full advantage. Unfortunately, he faltered a bit at the door ladder level, but then he showed that he was a real contender. He cleared the rail track in a way that has never been seen before at KuroOvi, and I'm sure he's given a lot of people a lot of ideas, thinking, oh, maybe I should try that as well. But that's all about KuroOvi. You watch and you learn from other performers. Right over here. Oh, incredible. I'm sure that is way harder than it actually looks. And he was making very good time. At one point, it looked like he could even challenge Faris's record of 2 minutes 2.8 seconds. Unfortunately, he slowed down a bit towards the end, but when second place still looked like a possibility, the final obstacle tripped him up, the wall. He could have tried going for the rope, but as a parkour performer, I'm sure his pride dictated he wanted to be able to scale the wall all by himself. Unfortunately, that ended up costing him KuroOvi, but it certainly wasn't for lack of trying. Tabito, you have put on one memorable performance, and we are all happy for that. May you come back to KuroOvi and score a championship the next time. Well, folks, we are breezing through the performance, and we have seen some incredible challengers at KuroOvi. In the beginning, it looks like no one was going to even be able to make it past the midway point, but then we had Rakival Anastas finish the course in 2 minutes 37, and then, of course, Faris' incredible 2 minutes 2.8 second finish. And the ranking just keeps increasing. At the end of the first round, we only had 10 people who had cleared KuroOvi, but the numbers are piling up fast. And now we are moving on to our next foreign performer, Nathan Christopher Jordan Coward, known as Kawato-sensei. Wearing the colors of his American flag, he challenges KuroOvi for the first time. Let's see how he does. Now, what's interesting about Nathan is he's been a fan of SASUKE since he was 10 years old, and he has appeared in American Ninja Warriors 3 times. So he knows what he's doing. He gets past the spiral road with relative ease. Now he's at the door ladder. He is more calculating here in how he's going to be clearing the obstacles. Nathan's motto is always go to 11. So let's see if he can dial up his strength to 11 for KuroOvi. Now he's struggling a bit over here at the door ladder. He's going to try to reach the second door. Okay, and he grabs onto it nicely. But he is definitely slower than some of our other contestants that we've seen here. And he is able to make it past the door ladder level, and he is at the ropeway. Okay, he's brushed that off. And let's see how he does over here. He's going to be using the line over here for easier access to the other side. Now, while Nathan is an American citizen, he currently lives in Tokyo, hence his name, Kawato-sensei. And he gets past the ropeway, and he is at brain panic now. Time check, 1 minute, 9 seconds. Not bad at all. Now, can he solve this problem right over here? 59 plus 64. And looks like many contestants didn't bother bringing a calculator with them. Faris was smart in figuring this out. Oh, and he gets the answer wrong, and he's straight into the water. Yet another KuroOvi challenger who unfortunately couldn't make it past the brain panic stage. His brain panicked over here, and unfortunately his challenge ends right here.
You are doing so well!
I'm an English teacher, not a math teacher.
The brain panic got to you. Were you panicking?
I was panicking real bad.
Looking back on it, do you know the right answer?
100. I don't want to think about it. It's going to haunt me forever.
You'll think about it. What would you do next time if you get to challenge it again?
Bring a calculator.
That sounds like a good idea. Thank you so much, Nathan. Good luck next time.
And that was Nathan Christopher Jordan Coward, who decided he should bring a calculator with him next time, which is certainly not a bad idea. One thing I've been noticing with a lot of our challengers in the first and second rounds of KuroOvi who falter at brain panic, they always miss the answer by exactly 10. The right answer was 123. Unfortunately, Nathan put in 113 and he fell straight into the water. That's the tricky part about adding double-digit numbers when you're under duress. You forget that you have to add an extra 10 in most cases. That was certainly the case with Nathan, but let's hope he does better next time. And now our next challenger is another female challenger. Now after the first round and so far in the second round of KuroOvi, we haven't had a single female challenger who's been able to make it past the metro. Let's hope this person can turn the tide. Ms. Satomi Kadoi, nicknamed Sato-chan. As you can see, she is indeed physically fit. She has completed the Kunoichi course twice, so she certainly knows about how to take part in an athletic course. So right at the beginning, she's going to be using the rubber dinghy here to get through to the other side so she can conserve her strength and clear the other obstacles. Now, one thing that many of you don't know about KuroOvi is we do have cash prizes for the top 3 winners in 4 different categories. Top 3 winners in male under 50, female under 50, male over 50, and female over 50. If you're over 50, we haven't had anybody above 50 take part in this course before, so you should certainly come on by. You could win a cash prize. And Satomi gets past the first obstacle, and she's going to be using a prop again for the door ladder. As I mentioned before, we haven't had a single female challenger who's been able to make it past the Metro. I am sincerely hoping we have a female challenger who can make it to the second half of KuroOvi. That indeed would be the ultimate hero. Hopefully Satomi is the person to do it. So she positions the ladder. Is it enough to be able to get to the top? That is the question. It looks like she's wondering a bit here. She's making her way up slowly. It looks like she's going really slow over here, but again, balance is tricky when you've got a ladder on a platform that's floating on water. And Satomi is able to make it to the other side. And now with the ropeway, okay, she's going to be using the line over here. Now Satomi also works as an acrobat, a dancer, and an aerial performer, so she definitely knows how to perform around objects and around obstacles. But of course, KuroOvi is a different kind of beast altogether, and now she's at brain panic. Checkpoint 1 minute 33 seconds. 1 minute 33 seconds, and Satomi's smart. She remembered to bring a calculator with her, and she solves the problem with ease. 1, 2, 3, which coincidentally is the length of the entire course of KuroOvi. It's a whopping 123 meters. And now she's at the Metro level. And this has tripped up a lot of our female contestants because you need arm strength to be able to get through this. And unfortunately, many contestants do not have the arm strength to get through. Hopefully, Satomi will be the exception. She's smart over here. She climbs up on the luggage rack, but she realizes she has to look at the 5-digit number. It looks like she's been able to do that. A lot of people, when they're under duress, do forget to look at that number, only to have to go back and put it in later on. Now here is where not a single female challenger has been able to get past this final part of the Metro. Will Satomi be the first female challenger of KuroOvi to get past this? Is she going to jump it? She jumps! Oh! Yes, she makes it. She makes it. She makes it past. We have got our first female challenger who's passed the Metro. The first female challenger to pass the Metro. And she's now on to the Fallen Ladder Bridge. Now let's hope she can make it past this and make it past the first half of KuroOvi. And that's the 10-second timer. Can she make it? Please make it. Oh no! Unfortunately, right at the Fallen Ladder Bridge, Satomi Kadoi bites the dust. But she has now stretched the extent to which female KuroOvi combatants can go up to. So well done, Satomi.
落ちちゃった。一番落ちたくないところで落ちちゃいました。バランス得意だったので。
でも女性最高記録です。
はい、いやでもここはちょっと超えたいなって思ってたのでちょっと残念ですけど、はい頑張りました。
女性記録ではなく、もうクリア一択とおっしゃってましたもんね。
はい、そうですね。もう全部クリアするつもりだったので。
ここはもう予想外でした。
ここはちょっと靴が滑るかなと思ってちょっと慎重になりすぎちゃって、ちょっと歩くのがちょっと固まっちゃったからバランス崩しちゃいました。悔しい
ですね。
はい、悔しいです。
次こそはまたクリア一択で臨んでくれますか。
はい、また頑張ります。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。ありがとうございます。すみません。
She made the female record, but she's not satisfied because she wanted to make it through. And she was not expecting that she's going to fail here, but she's going to try next time, and she's going to change her shoes.
Well, that was an unfortunate outcome for Satomi Kadoi. While she did become the first female KuroOvi combatant to make it all the way to the Fallen Ladder Bridge, we were certainly going to be seeing greater things from her. Unfortunately, it was the balance part that tripped her up. Satomi's been an acrobatic performer for years, and she's performed in various dance shows, she's performed with various artists, she's performed in Muscle Musical, Samurai Rock Orchestra, you name it. She knows her way around an obstacle course. Unfortunately, it was the deceptively simple Fallen Ladder Bridge that tripped her up. And it's that buzzer that gets a lot of our contestants nervous. And that once that buzzer sounded, she just could not make it to the other end. And it was an unfortunate end to what could have been the first female KuroOvi combatant to clear the course. But we are hoping to see her back again next time. We have seen some impressive challengers at KuroOvi so far, and we've just hit the 1 hour mark. We have just about another hour to go at our worldwide live YouTube broadcast. And we're hoping to see many more incredible challengers who are going to be able to make it to the end of KuroOvi. We have had 2 people who've been able to finish the course so far today. Rakival Anastas at 2 minutes 37.1 and Faris Xero at 2 minutes 2.8. And our next challenger, 20-year-old college student Yuichiro Kido. Kido is a student at Hosei University, and he is also a parkour performer. As you have seen, parkour is an incredible skill to be having at a course like KuroOvi, and he's cleared the first obstacle with ease. He grabs the door with incredible strength. He is definitely looking for a speed record over here. Remember, with parkour, you use all the elements in your environment as your own personal playground, and parkour performers have really excelled at KuroOvi. Unfortunately, a lot of them have also faltered in the most unexpected of places. Let's hope Yuichiro Kido can turn all that around. And he makes it through the door ladder, and he is at the ropeway now. He's going to go the easy way. He's going to use the line for this one. Now, interestingly, for a parkour performer, he doesn't like very complex, compact movements, which is probably why he practices parkour, so he can overcome that. And he's cleared the first 3 obstacles. He's had brain panic. Checkpoint time, 43 seconds. And he gets the math problem right. That was really quick. This kid's really smart. And he is now off to the metro. Let's hope he can make it to the other end with ease. Okay, he gets to the bottom of the luggage rack. Looks like he's seen the number. I certainly hope so. You got to put that 5-digit code in after the fallen ladder bridge. And okay, he's got the grade. He's got the ventilator shaft. Nope. Is he going to try something else? Looks like he's going to jump it. Looks like he's going to jump it. Wouldn't expect any less from a parkour performer. And he makes it. Now he's at the fallen ladder bridge. Balance is crucial here. You don't want that buzzer to sound. Okay, good, he makes it past, and now he is at the number pad. And he puts the right number in. He is at the second half of the course. He is at the second half of the course, and he is at the rail track and the checkpoint time. Looks like we don't have checkpoint time for here. And he's at the rail track. Checkpoint time, 48 seconds for the second of the 3rd obstacles. Oh, does that count? Is he out? Is he out? No, unfortunately he is out. He had the right idea, unfortunately just could not make it to the other side. His feet touched water and he is out.
You were doing so well, and you were halfway through. もう半分過ぎてまして、もう素晴らしかったですけど。
いやー、ちょっと気抜きましたね、最後。
でもジャンプもちょっとパルクールらしくかっこよかったですけど。
ありがとうございます。もう他にも僕の友達がまだあと控えてるんで、そっちに期待したいです。
いやいや、友達思いで素晴らしいです。ありがとうございます。お疲れ様です。
お疲れ様です。
His parkour jump at the very end led to his fail, but he said that he has friends watching and that are going to compete after him, so good luck to them.
That was 20-year-old parkour artist Yuichiro Kido. He certainly showed how parkour is advantageous in a course like KuroOvi, and he certainly had the right idea of clearing the rail track in the way that was demonstrated before. I mean, it's an incredibly effective method, but it has to be precise. And he was almost there. He was almost at the other end, just could not make it. It looked like he was, but right over here. His legs touched the caution tape, went into the water, and just like that, he was out of the course. But still an impressive run, kiddo. We hope for better things from you next time. Well, we have had challengers of all ages. In fact, Satomi Kadoi, our female challenger who's gone the furthest so far, is 42 years old. You cannot tell by looking at her. And our next challenger at KuroOvi, the ultimate hero, is our oldest challenger so far at 44 years of age. Most people who are 44 can't even, walk for very long, much less challenge an obstacle course. But he is going to show that that can indeed be done, that age is but a number. Would you look at the tats on this guy, Mr. Hiroshi Kawaguchi. This guy looks like he's seen some stuff in his lifetime. Goes by the nickname Roche. Let's see how he does. Okay, and he decides to clear the spiral road in a more conservative manner by hanging on to the other side. Can he make it to the other end? He's going to go for a swing over here. Oh! He's still on. He's still on. He is still on. What an incredible feat of strength by Roche. Roche is also a park workout trainer, and he also works in a beverage company. But it looks like that spiral road obstacle took quite a bit out of him. Let's hope he can turn things around. He's at the door ladder now. He's gotten to the first door. Now Roche is another guy who really wanted to take part in KuroOvi because of his years-long love for Sasuke, which is also the brainchild of the man behind KuroOvi. A lot of Sasuke fans have been really interested in taking part in KuroOvi, and Roche is no exception. Okay, he's able to make it to the second door. He is showing incredible holding power, but no, he lets go and he falls into the water. He was able to get a hold of the second door, but unfortunately, he could not make it up, and he went straight into the water. But still, an impressive demonstration by our oldest challenger so far in round 2.
最悪。全然ダメでしたね。
グリップが効かなかった。
全然グリップ効かなかったです。いやいやいや、思ったより全然ダメですね。ああ、最悪、本当に。
ゴールまでは行きたかった。
いやもう本当になんか全然パワー出してないです。悔しい。次回また出たい。
次回ぜひリベンジしてくださいね。
はい、ごめんなさい。
ありがとうございます。いやいや、そんなありがとうございました。He couldn't make a good grip, and it was really difficult than he thought, but he wants to do revenge, so let's wait for his revenge.
And that was the oldest challenger in KuroOvi round 2 thus far, Hiroshi Kawaguchi, nicknamed Roche, the tattoo man who's also a part trainer. Now he showed incredible determination at the spiral road. It looked like he was going to fall in, but he held on for dear life and made it past. Unfortunately, at the second door, he couldn't quite make it to the top, fell straight into the water. His first comment after he got out of the water was, this sucks. Well, he's still got a very youthful spirit, and we're hoping to see better things from him next time. Thank you for your participation, Roche. And now we're going back to youth again. Our next challenger is 21 years old, less than half the age of our previous contestant. But I'm sure way more energetic because he is 21 years old. Now the next challenger's name is Kenshiro Togashi, nicknamed Kenshiro. Also the name of the popular title character of Hokuto no Ken. And he's got a Ricky 78 tattoo, it looks like, on his chest, whatever that means. And let's see how he does at KuroOvi. Now Kenshiro has got experience with obstacle courses. He took part in Sasuke last year, and unfortunately he fell in the water. So let's hope that doesn't happen at KuroOvi. But there is an awful lot of water to fall into, so he's really going to have to hustle. He makes it past Spiral Road with ease, and the door ladder. Can he get the momentum to grab the second door? Not quite at the top. Not quite. Okay, he's got a grip on the top. He's got a grip on the top. Can he reach? Oh, and he clambers up the chain on the top of the door. I've never seen this one before. And he grabs the chain and clambers onto the top of the third door. And he safely makes his way to the other end. And he's at the ropeway now. He's going to go for the line on this one. Kenshiro is from a family of 6, which is pretty large by Japan standards. He has got 4 brothers. And him and his brothers all apparently are involved in athletics. And the first checkpoint time is 51 seconds. And we have here the math problem at Brain Panic. Well, there is another option, magic marker. That is incredibly ingenious on Kenshiro's part. Just writes the number on his arm, puts it in, boom, and he is through out to the next level. Oh, and he's put the marker away. I hope that's a good idea, because there is another number he needs to memorize. That marker could have come in handy, but it looks like he's going to be using his memory over here. It didn't look like, yep, he didn't look at the number. He realized he hasn't done that. He's backtracked. And is he going to do this by jump, or is he going to do it by hanging on the air conditioner vent? Let's see what he does. Okay, he's going to hang on to the vent for this one. And he makes it through to the other side with ease. Okay, and he is at the fallen ladder bridge. Now this one is tricky. It looks easy, but it has befallen many a contestant. And he puts in the 5-second code over here. Boom, he is through, and he is on to the second half of the course at the rail track. And the checkpoint time, 59 seconds. Pretty good for second checkpoint time. Now is he going to clear the rail track the traditional way or the risky way? Let's see. We've had 2 challengers who have challenged it in the most unorthodox way imaginable. One of them cleared it, and the other guy couldn't quite get to the end. Kenshiro's taken the more conservative approach here. He is going rung by rung by rung. He swings back and forward, and he's on to the other side. And now he is at Twister. Now this one's a real challenge. You're going to have incredible jumping prowess for this. And he does it. He does it. He reaches the other end. Kenshiro is not very tall at 169 centimeters. It can be very difficult to grab that pole at the end of twister. Unfortunately, a lot of not very tall performers are, oh no! Oh, this was completely unexpected. Kenshiro was doing great and he just lost his grip towards the end and fell right into the water. But that is another tricky thing about the twister stage, is that pole you grab onto is really, really thick, so if you're not careful, you can slip, and it looks like his gloves couldn't hold onto it at the end. Ah, what a tough break.
Ah, that was so unfortunate. いやー、なんか惜しかったですね。
最後は握力がないと手袋が滑って。
せっかく手袋を持ってきてたのにダメだったんです。
また機会があればやらせてもらいます。
ぜひぜひお待ちしてます。ありがとうございます。お疲れ様です。
ありがとうございます。
He brought gloves that didn't quite work on the twister. Oh, that was so unfortunate, but he wants to try again next time, so good luck to him.
Kenshiro Togashi, 21 years old. His body looked like it was ready to get down to business, and he was certainly showing quite a bit of skill. Unfortunately, just like with his appearance in SASUKE last year, his at KuroOvi ended up in the water. He was certainly showing some creativity, especially over here at the door ladder stage, climbing on top of the second door. And also the marker, this was ingenious. He wrote the answer down at brain panic so he wouldn't have to panic and figure it all out in his head while he was under duress. But interestingly, he left the marker behind when it could have come in handy at the metro as well. Now here was the real surprise. He was able to grab onto the pole and he was able to get the thick pole, but right over here he just lost his grip just like that, fell right into the water. This twister stage is really tricky, folks. It's hard enough to grab the pole when you run all the way up, but you have to hold on tight or you could slip off like Kenshiro did. Well, unfortunate. All right, we have gone through a boatload of competitors so far. We have had 2 people complete the course, and we have a brand new record from Faris Xero at 2 minutes 2.8 seconds. Now, what we'd like to wonder over here is there anyone who can break the record? And we also have a bunch of records that Faris has set with checkpoint times. He has got the record also on each of the checkpoint times, 21 seconds, 53 seconds, 1 minute 36, and of course clearing the course in 2 minutes 2.8 seconds. And the guy who might just do the deed is the American Ninja Warrior himself, Isaac Ezekiel Caldiero. This will be interesting to watch, folks. Isaac is also an American Ninja Warrior champion, the first one to be crowned an official American Ninja Warrior, winning an incredible $1 million cash prize in the process. Yesterday, the other day in round 1 of KuroOvi, he unfortunately fell right at the brain panic, and he is there right now. We have a checkpoint time of an incredible 16 seconds. Isaac is going to make sure that he is not going to fall at brain panic this time. He has brought a calculator with him. He has come well prepared, and he has passed the obstacle that surprisingly took away what should have been his victory the last time. And he is now in the metro. He's seen the number, clambers his way to the other side with ease. Okay, very nice. And he's at the Fallen Ladder Bridge now. He's at the Fallen Ladder Bridge. Let's see how he does. Clears it with ease. Can he put the 5-digit code in? Yes, the door opens and he is through to the rail track. And the checkpoint time, 33 seconds. He is really zipping through over here. Oh, and he chooses to go the conservative route with the rail track. He chooses not to jump it. Like Faris, he's going to scamper across the other end. And he makes it to the other side. He's at twister, grabs the pole with ease. Now balance over here is key as well as grip. But look at how fast he is moving. Boy, these American Ninja Warriors really are all about business. They waste no time whatsoever. Isaac knows he's got a record to beat and something to prove. He wants to also become a KuroOvi champion, and he might just do it. He is at the sandbag hill. He's still got 35 seconds to go. And the third checkpoint time, an incredible 34 seconds. Isaac is really zipping by, and he's past the sandbag hill. And here he is at the spike road with 25 seconds to go. He has still got 20 seconds to get the KuroOvi record. Can he beat Faris' time and become the first KuroOvi champion? He is down to 15 seconds. 15 seconds to clear this. Can he do it? And, and what's going on?
The ladder's all wrapped up.
Oh, and it looks like the rope ladder at the final stage is wrapped up. It's not down. And that was an unfortunate accident in the last obstacle of KuroOvi. Folks, unfortunately, we have had an accident in the final obstacle of KuroOvi. Isaac Caldiero zipped through the first 11 obstacles with ease, and it looked like we were going to have a new KuroOvi champion, but unfortunately there was an accident at the 12th obstacle, the wall. The rope ladder, which should have been down, was wrapped up, and unfortunately that does not count with KuroOvi. So Isaac Caldiero is going to have to challenge the course again.
Isaac. What happened?
I was feeling very strong, very confident. I made it through the brain panic. I was really smooth. I got to the last obstacle, and my idea of how to do it was to run and jump and grab the ladder, but the previous competitor had flung it, and it was wrapped up and out of my reach, and I wasn't prepared for that. I just hesitated. I eventually made it up, but I needed to rest my legs and jump another 1 meter.
Okay, sorry to interrupt you, but there was an accident from KuroOvi side, so they're gonna fix the last part for you, and you can try again. Do you wanna try again?
Sure, why not?
Thank you.
Here in Japan, I might as well have fun. Go out with a bang.
Okay, so let's see your next challenge.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So, there was an accident from KuroOvi project side, so we're gonna fix the set again, and he's gonna try again. So let's wait for his challenge. YouTube Live is finished here, but the second round, the Ultimate Hero of KuroOvi, still keeps going. So I can't wait to see the Ultimate Hero of the day. You guys, you have to check it out, the result. See you soon.
And this was an unfortunate way to end the live worldwide broadcast of KuroOvi, the Ultimate Hero. It looked like we were going to be looking at a brand new record from Isaac Caldiero, the American Ninja Warrior himself. Unfortunately, a technical mishap caused him to stop at the 12th and final obstacle. Isaac's going to be challenging the course later on. Unfortunately, that's not going to be part of the live YouTube broadcast. I'm sure you were all waiting to see just what he could do. But as of now, the top time of KuroOvi, the Ultimate Hero, still stands at 2 minutes, 2 seconds, 0.8 with Faris Xero. This has been Cyrus Nozomu Setna. I hope you all had a great time watching, and we will catch you at the next KuroOvi. See ya!